These are a few of my favorite things.
What are you doing?
I'm drinking some of my favorite wine.
Okay.
What are you up to?
Watching one of the greatest films ever made.
Are you talking about Back to the Future?
Shawshank Redemption. Get out of here with that Back to the Future nonsense.
I love me some Shawshank.
Whatever.
What are you guys doing?
Wine.
Shawshank.
Arguing.
Really? We have a show to shoot, y'all. Come on.
For the briefest moment, every last man in Shawshank felt free.
Okay, let's shoot the show. Come on. Come on.
Why are you trying to kill our fun?
Oh, man. Everybody, we're talking about all of our favorite things that we cannot live without on this episode. So we're gonna get it started with item number 1. What's something that you guys cannot live without?
You know what? I'll kick it off.
You'll kick it off?
I'll kick it off.
Ah, I saw what you did. I saw what you did.
Wow.
So one of the things that I can't live without is laughter. And I have been known to laugh loud and a lot. Like I like to laugh at everything.
Your laugh is very distinctive.
Right.
People love your laugh.
Right.
All my friends are always like, "Oh my gosh, your mom's laugh, it makes me laugh."
Right. It's infectious.
Oh man.
So I can't live with. I can't live without it because it's part of who I am.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's always people always say, "Oh my goodness, I knew you were coming because I heard you laugh. I knew you were coming. I heard you laugh." So I think that's one of the things that I can't live without.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
And I like laughing. It's fun.
Okay.
Makes you feel good.
Makes you feel
It
good.
does. It's proven to increase your serotonin, endorphins,
right?
endorphins.
So it's a chemical thing to where if you laugh more, you're said to live longer. So.
Well, hey.
Using them facts and them big words. Okay.
I
The more you
try.
know.
The more you
know.
No, I definitely get that. Laughter is definitely important. It's a big part of it's what we all do every day in this house.
That's true.
And if you're not,
We do.
and if you don't laugh at least once a day, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Dad. What
Everyone
about you?
should.
I see. We're talking about things we can't live without. How about music?
Oh, yes. No
For
doubt.
me, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, dun, 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 dun. No, I love music, so.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
You didn't
that was
know
good.
where I was
That
going
was
with
good.
that?
Yeah, you do. You are the music guy.
Yeah.
You are the music guy.
So I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but
Right.
every day, in my, whether it's at home, but definitely in my car all day when I'm driving, I'm listening to music. So, but yeah, music makes you feel. I mean, music takes you everywhere. Back in the day, now, it's a soundtrack to your life. So
Absolutely.
Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
so I get in the zone and go some little old school.
Oh well, we know that.
That's
A little new school.
Yeah.
Some new school.
Some new
And it's amazing how music, like you hear a certain song, and like you said, from back in the day, it just takes you back. It's
right there.
It's crazy how songs have that, or music has that emotion.
Yeah.
Like when I hear "Summertime," by Will Smith, like I automatically feel good. Like
Marcus is feeling it.
I know.
I like that song.
It's a good song, right?
It is a good song.
Absolutely. So yeah, I get that totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
What was I gonna say? What's it called? Internet. That's mine.
That's it.
Can't live without
A
that.
lot of people would lose their minds.
I would lose my dag on mine.
If you didn't have internet.
I think the way it's structured now, I mean, things wouldn't
Function?
things wouldn't function because they make the world. I don't know how to explain it. They make the world adapt to the things that Because back in the day, obviously, you didn't have internet, no big deal. But now everything is attached to the internet.
So the internet is my favorite thing. Obviously, it's something we all need in our lives, right? I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have some kind of like internet connection to watch my shows or
Everyone
play
would
my
lose their
games.
mind.
Right?
Right. And like you said, the world, probably would, stop if we didn't have internet. People would lose their minds.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially when the pandemic was hitting and everyone was kind of inside.
Yeah,
Right.
People needed internet in order to actually do their jobs or to just sort of.
But what did we do right, school? What did we do before the internet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Struggle?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Things were adapted to that situation, so we didn't need it.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Everything adapts to whatever it's needed.
Right, in the times that you're in.
How about you, Maya?
Kind of going in the internet vein, I would say my laptop, because it's literally everything.
Maya walks around with her laptop.
She does.
Always.
All different places throughout the house.
I think she has like a permanent, dent in her hip, maybe. I don't know.
Her laptop and the headphones all over the house.
No, but literally my work, my for jobs and stuff like that, everything is on that laptop, which is, I guess, a good and a bad thing, but that's how it is these days. I'm pretty sure everyone could relate to their laptop having everything on there.
Yeah, right. And the thing about this household too is there are so many laptops. I think there's a laptop in the corner of there's a laptop in every corner of the house, because we all use technology in that way.
Right.
From the internet to the music to everything.
Right.
So I think that's it's interesting how that how
correlates
the technology, internet, laptop kind of, and it ties into the music.
Right.
Yeah.
All that stuff kind of
ties in together.
And internet can make you laugh because of memes.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Boy, I really love that. Let's go on to the second thing that we can't live without.
Okay.
All right. What about you, Marcus? We'll start with you. What's the second thing you can't live without?
I would have to say the second thing I can't live without are comic books. And I'll lump manga in there too, because I love me some comic books and I love me some manga. I've been reading a lot of manga lately, actually. I've been reading some good stuff like Chainsaw Man, been catching up on One Piece, this thing called Spy Family, something along those lines.
You see their confused looks.
I know, right? They're just like, what is he talking about?
Right, exactly.
Another language.
But then there's like, the classic stuff like when the Invincible show came out, I read the comic book of that.
Yeah.
I read the whole series, and that was just a nice long read that I had. And so, and I have a collection in my room of a bunch of Marvel stuff, a little bit of DC stuff. So yeah, comics and manga are like my thing.
Can't live without.
Yeah.
And that kind of ties into one of the things that you can't live without.
Oh, yes. Reading. I mean, I kind of tie them both together because they are together, reading and writing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a journalist, I'm a writer, and I love to write. I love to, and it's also therapeutic. Where are you throwing shade?
No shade. No shade.
Oh, I'm just,
Yeah.
I like to write out my thoughts and my feelings. That's helped me through, tough times. And I love to read because I love learning. And it's just so refreshing and a pure way to kind of reinvigorate my brain power and, myself.
Get them creative juices flowing.
Yeah. It's cool.
Where did you get your love of reading and writing?
I don't know. I mean, ever since I was little, I used to make little storybooks out of computer paper and glue and pencil shavings and color crayons and just. I did that when I was little, so that was just always kind of my way of just expressing myself, getting my emotions out, and just having fun, with myself.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love that. I love that, and it ties into what you ultimately did as a career.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense.
Makes sense. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Makes sense.
Right.
What about you, Mr. Jones? What can't you live without
Yeah.
besides me? Okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
Put him on the spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
That part.
That's
you.
two.
That-
Number two.
It is my wife.
Can't live without. Besides that, good food.
Yeah. Oh, straight up though. Yeah.
I mean,
I get that.
I like
Yeah.
to eat. So, your mom's cooking, which is crazy.
That's
Everybody
always a
loves
good
that.
time.
Yeah, no,
Always.
that's always a good time. But just, ordering out, going out to eat good food,
Yeah, it's interesting how food brings people together.
Right.
Yeah.
It really brings people together, whether you're eating at
Communal.
home or in a restaurant. Like with COVID and the lockdown, not being able to go out to eat.
Yeah.
That was tragic.
Yeah. You had to get all your food brought to you.
That's right. That's
that
right.
bothered you.
It bothered me. I love going out to eat because
Yes.
we right.
Yeah, no, I love, with family, friends, all that stuff.
It's an
Yeah.
experience.
It's
Yeah, it's
fun.
fun.
Yeah, it ties family whole ties into that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But along with that food, I know ties into your second favorite thing.
So I like wine. Okay? Let's out there.
No.
I do.
She does.
I do. I love wine.
No.
And so it's one of the things that I can't live without. Could I live without it? Yes, but why? So I don't know where this love affair with wine started.
Is it a love affair?
It is.
Oh, wow, that's the whole thing.
Dang, see, he said second was you, and you're saying second is wine.
Yeah, right.
No, oh no.
You noticed that, right, Maya?
I
But,
know, right?
but we'll keep it moving.
Yikes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yikes. So I don't know where. Like I remember when we were newly married, we got some wine. Somebody gave us. It was like a Burgundy or something like that. And I remember I drank the wine, and I was like, this is disgusting.
How old were you then?
Oh my goodness, I was like 20 probably, maybe 21 at the most.
Wow.
And when we first got married,
Right.
Yeah.
and it was like, this is disgusting. But then all of a sudden, like I started with White Zinfandel, everybody starts with White Zinfandel.
Started off with the,
with sweet
beginners.
wine, beginner wine, and then and then it kind of evolved, and it's just fun. It's it's cool to have that wine glass and
swirl it.
Right. It's just
Get the notes.
It's fun.
I can't do it with the mug.
You're right. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
And you guys got water in there. Stop.
What do you got in there?
Wine. All right. So we were talking about 3 things that we can't live without. So what is the third thing we can't live without? I think we can all agree.
Yeah, wait. Let's say it at the same time.
Okay.
All right, let's kind of say 1, 2, 3.
Family.
Okay.
Good job, team.
Aww. Family is definitely something that I cannot live without. It's above and beyond.
In all honesty, it's the first thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah,
we came
absolutely.
with on number 3, but for me it's number 1.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
It's really, family is everything. Family helps you through hard times and good times, and it's just that family is connection.
Sharing all of life experiences.
Yes,
To have nobody
yes.
to share life experiences with is sad.
Yeah.
It's sad if you don't have family to go through,
Right.
times good and bad
Ups
with.
and downs.
Yeah.
Ups and downs, but it's a lonely situation. So,
Right.
Yeah.
but I'm glad I have my family here and my extended family, which is even
Even more of a...
a plus. It's a bonus. It's a bonus to have the extended family.
It's cool when you have a family. It's cool when you can grow up with your family.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Because that's important, and it's one of those things where you may not see them all the time, but once you do, it's like, oh,
It's the
snap.
connection. Yeah.
Link up and it's
Right
like,
where
we back on.
right.
Isn't that something how that works?
Yeah.
Right.
In friends we have family, right?
Yeah.
Family.
And it's the same kind of thing. People that you're just really close to. Family's always going to be there for you.
Right.
But you have friends that are like that too, ride or
Oh,
die.
absolutely. Yeah.
So that's
Are there any specific instances where you can remember any family members really coming through in a sticky situation or a tough time or anything like that? I know for me would probably be around college because I'm away for the first time and I'd come back and every time I came back home it was just refreshing to be around you guys because I miss y'all.
Yeah.
And especially when I was going through my rough breakup and all that, you guys were there. So I can always count on you guys with anything. So.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I love you too.
Right.
I think that's the same thing. Every single situation that I have been in, we have been in, family has always been that go-to.
Yeah. I would say
That
so.
unconditional type of love where
Right.
you can tell them anything and it's like, all right, let's deal with it.
Right.
Ditto. I'd piggyback that same sentiment. There's been multiple. There's too many different situations and too many different family members to even to think. It's just a bunch of people that they all have our backs. And speaking for myself, they all have my back. So
Yeah.
I can't pick. There's too many situations where in bad times and good times where they've been there. So
I know. It's amazing. It really is pretty cool.
Family is important, man.
Yeah.
It's it's like as you guys would say, it's a blessing.
It is.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It is cool. It's
It
cool.
is a blessing.
Yeah.
So, these are some of the things that we can't live without. And we want to hear from you. What can't you guys,
right.
live without? We want to put that in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. What
Hopefully
you're
it's not
thinking.
something like wine or whatever.
Oh,
wow.
Yikes.
Wow.
Dang.
Okay. All right.
Your own son.
That was a little light what I can't live without. You know what I'm saying?
My son.
But I mean, you put Dan on the spot and you gonna talk about wine.
That's how it goes.
That's how it go.
All right, I can't live without Dad. Can I say that now?
After the fact, sure.
It's all good.
So
It's all
definitely,
good.
let's continue this conversation on social media. We have Instagram, Twitter. Follow us on Facebook, and we also have a YouTube page.
Yes, you should subscribe to that YouTube page. Hit the notification bell
Ding, ding.
to get notified when we put out new videos.
Yes.
Check us out, y'all.
Check
Yes.
us out.
Thank you so much for watching Let's Kick It with the Joneses, and we will see you next time.
Or the squad, let's kick it.